So our last team today is in the nonprofit sector, and they've continued to struggle with low engagement rates. So our next founder has worked in this sector for over 10 years here in the Triangle area, and he's experienced this problem firsthand. So what did he do? He founded a for-profit startup to help nonprofits move into the 21st century. Please join me in welcoming Tim to the stage.
Turn up the lights in your baby. Extra bright, I want you all to see this. Turn up the lights in your baby.
I'd like to begin by asking you to think about something for me. I'd like you to remember a time when an elected official, someone who supposedly represents you, did something or voted for something that made you angry, and you thought, I need to do something about this. You may not have to dig too deep for this. But if you do, then think about a time when a politician, an elected official, did something that you strongly agreed with, and you thought, that person needs a pat on the back, I need to let them know how I feel. So you've got this moment in your head. Now, be honest with yourself. Did you actually do anything? Did you act on that impulse to contact a legislator, to make your voice heard, to stand up on that issue? Now, this room is above average in many ways, but if national odds hold, then 1 in 100 of you will have taken action. 1 in 100. And this is a problem for these organizations, issue advocacy nonprofits with a mission to further a political, social, or environmental cause. And a crucial piece of their strategy is mobilizing the millions of Americans who care passionately about that cause, but need guidance to take action. But the tools that they use, email and social media, are increasingly ineffective at reaching that audience, particularly the younger generation. These organizations are eager for a communication channel that will make it easier to more effectively reach, mobilize, and retain millennial supporters. They're eager for CivicRise. So what is CivicRise? Well, one way to think about it is CivicRise is like the Fitbit of civic engagement. And one way to think, and to show you what that means, I will show you our smartphone app that individuals download and use to subscribe to organizations that represent causes they care about. From those organizations, they receive calls to action. This could be to call a legislator, to RSVP to an event, to post something on social media, including context and background on why this action is important and why now. They're able to easily complete the action through the app, report back on their success to the organization, track their actions over time, receive incentives from the platform for taking action, share that with friends, and then build an online social community of fellow informed and active citizens. So at the moment, these organizations, these issue advocacy nonprofits, are able to mobilize action at a rate of about 1.8%. Now, CivicRise is mobilizing action at 15%, which is 8 times higher than these organizations, our current customers, are currently able to achieve. So CivicRise clearly has a social mission, but we are a for-profit venture, as Nick said, and our target customers of issue advocacy organizations represent a $26 billion industry. And they are nonprofits, yes, but they invest in technology that helps them scale and achieve their mission. And about 10% of that technology spend is on communications tools, and it's this $90 million market that we first seek to address. But this is just the beginning, because with a growing and engaged user base of active citizens, we're looking ahead to the 2018 and 2020 elections as key opportunities for further growth in partnership with political campaigns, PACs, and party infrastructure. So where are we now? Well, we launched our MVP in May. We're online now with 10 beta customers in North Carolina, over 500 users, and we're currently growing at an average rate of about 7%. My name is Tim Scales. I'm co-founder and CEO of CivicRise, a recent graduate of Duke's MBA program with 10 years experience working in the nonprofit sector, including with and for our target customers. My co-founder, Tobias McNulty, CTO, is a software development expert and previously managed and founded and ran a successful web app development shop here in the Triangle. And together we founded CivicRise with the goal of mobilizing 1 million actions within our first year. Now this is a lofty goal and we have a lot of work still to get there. And so we're seeking like-minded individuals who recognize and respect both the social mission and the business case for CivicRise and are interested in partnering to help us scale. And we're also seeking introductions to executive directors and board members at potential organizations who may use CivicRise as a tool to mobilize their base. We're going to need your help to achieve this goal. And so I'm going to leave you today with the question that we put to our users every day. And that question is, are you ready to take action? Thank you.